Lisa and I are honored to be here tonight. You can see I have lots of notes. I've been worried about this, thinking about this for the last few months. I'm very much out of practice, so forgive me. Igor and I met about 20 years ago, and I had just joined Sandview Technology Group, which was a spin-out of Gartner Group, which was where Igor was at the time. Little did I know, we became good friends quickly. Very funny story is that way back when, I don't remember exactly, we talked about the idea of potentially working together. And here we are, 20 years later, we've been working together for a number of years, Igor, Andrew, and I. It's been a terrific partnership. We've had a lot of fun together, and it's been really a pleasure working with Igor and Andrew. I have a lot of anecdotes here. I'm going to just try and highlight a few. I was trying to think about what to say tonight, and there were a bunch of different words that came to mind regarding Igor. One, he's a perpetual optimist. He's confident, boundless energy. He's a perfectionist. He's knowledgeable about seemingly everything. It's always incredible when we are in different settings of one kind or another, and the subject comes up, and it's something that I draw a complete blank on, and all of a sudden Igor seems to have a whole bunch of relevant information. Anyway, just a couple of anecdotes. I'm going to try and be selective here. With regard to the energy, just recently we held our first conference out in San Francisco, and we were out for a couple of days. Igor takes the red eye back. He does a whole day of meetings, then flies the next day down to Miami, then comes back, and you know, this is a kind of schedule that I can't imagine trying to keep anymore. I'm going to skip. I don't want to take too much time. I want to switch to the idea of being an enthusiastic traveler. Igor and I talk probably at least once a day, probably twice a day. And, you know, we respect each other's privacy, so we don't be kind of asked about plans or what have you. But Igor makes a comment, well, I'm going to be out of pocket for a few days. So I said, Igor, what's up? Well, Alexandra and I are going to go down to Buenos Aires for a long weekend. And I'm thinking, a long weekend to Buenos Aires? This is not the kind of thing that I would do, but he did it. And he comes back, we get together in the city, we're having lunch, he has a bunch, he says, let me show you some pictures from the trip. So I'm looking at God knows how many pictures. The only thing I see in there is Alexandra. So, you know, the punchline of this anecdote is simply that Igor is crazy about Alexandra, and it's a wonderful thing. And, you know, I'm so pleased to have Igor and Alexandra as dear friends. And on his 50th birthday, let's raise a glass, wish him many, many more. And again, Alexandra, thanks for setting up such a wonderful party. Here, here.